Good evening, guys. Today I'm gonna talk about a function. I have uploaded a one more video on the functions, and you might have seen that. In case you haven't seen that, please watch that video. I think it's video 11, 12, or I think 13. This is on the VBA function, and I got this question from one of my students, and so this data I have prepared it by myself. His data was different, but just to give you a understanding on what exactly we are going to do here is this is the main raw, this is the main data which has month on month comments against the company and the party. I think for example, this Google has some outsourced business, they have given this business to party ABC, or maybe FIFA, it could be anything. So what actually this person wants is he wants to create a function, or a formula wherein what we can do is we can check all the comments history against this Google client, and the outsourced party ABC. So what does it mean is that if in this my data, in my this original data, I have this company Google and I have a outsourced party ABC, then wherever I find this Google with the party ABC, whatever the comments are there, like in this case it's a Google ABC, so Google ABC is in January, in February, in March month, and we have these many rows which are matching with this Google ABC. So what he wants to do is he wants to get these comments here like this: numbers not shared and result awaited, and similarly he wants that on going down, it should look YouTube and the outsourced party, and wherever the combination is there, all the comments should be reverted back here. So now I have a YouTube with ABC. So you see over here I have this YouTube ABC just twice, right? And so I have the comments as a good party and the rich party. So what I want to return is these comments like this. So it can be done with the arrays. I will upload my another video which will talk about this arrays. It can be done with the arrays. At the same time, it can be done with the VBA. Of course, with arrays, it's little difficult because you really have to have very good sound knowledge of advanced Excel and the basics of the arrays. But if you know the VBA, then this video will help you in further strengthening your skills when it comes to functions. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a function, right? And we are going to create this UDF function, which is a user defined function. So just like in Excel we have these many functions, as you can see here, so if you go to the all, then you can see all the functions over here. Now these are the predefined Excel functions. What we are going to do is, with the help of the VBA, we are going to design our own function, right? So in this function I'm going to use the for each loop. Okay, so I assume that you must be aware of the basics of the VBA. In case if you are not, just watch this video. I'm sure that you will definitely get this idea. And if you are somewhere in this situation in your company, wherever you're working, so you can even copy this code and you can use it, right? It's quite simple, right? So we'll go step by step. First I'll go to the developer tab, and I'm going to prepare this the function. I'll go to this insert module, and over here I'm going to write the function. This is how you can prepare your function. So let's give this name as join string, or maybe I can name it join comments, right? And under this parameter I'm going to write a as word, sorry, not word, a as string, and my range as range. I'll just tell you what exactly is the purpose of entering these two parameters. And you see, the moment I pressed enter, this end function has automatically has automatically come there. So that's how you write the function. What is the difference between the function and the sub? Why we are not using this this code in a subroutine? Because we want to get value, and function, the difference between a function and a subroutine is this, that function always returns some value. So that's why we are using it. So as I said, you're supposed to know the basics, so then only then you can understand this code. But in case if you're not aware of it, at least you can watch it and you can actually know how powerful the VBA is. And I'm going to share my email ID with you at the end of the video. You can definitely get back to me in case if you're looking for advanced Excel and VBA training. So let us do one thing. What we are going to do is, the idea is as I said that in this query, what exactly we require is, we require the combination of Google with the outsourced party which matches with this entire table right over here, right? So what we are going to do is, first create a helper column and concatenate these two parts so that it should give the unique identity, right? So now Google ABC is there and YouTube ABC is there, so this is a unique, the combination is unique, right? And similarly in your this major database, I have already created this helper columns, but you will create it because this is not something a part of our data. This is something you'll have to create yourself. Now I'm going to concatenate this in the similar way, and I'm going to concatenate with this party, right? Google ABC, and I'm going to drag it. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to create a function which will check this Google ABC in this entire table, in this entire range, and then wherever it finds this Google ABC, with the help of the offset function, will store these values which are just to the left of this helper column, right? So that's why I have created these two parameters. A as string means that A is going to be a parameter which will absorb this Google ABC, and my range as a range, because we are going to work on a collection property, on a range property. So we are going to use this my range variable, and we are going to define it under the class range, so that when I'm going to compare this Google ABC, I'm going to give this range which starts from D2 to D12, right? So let's quickly build this code, and let's see what results it can bring. So first thing first, I'm going to create a for each loop, right? So what I'll do is, I'll say that for each before writing that, we need to declare a variable. Let's say dim word as, I'll say beg your pardon, F1 was pressed. So dim word as string, and now not string but as a range. I'll just tell you what is the purpose of this writing this variable. For each word in my range, and next. Now we'll write out this code between this for each and next, right? And that is the code which is going to work till the time we want it to be run. So till the time we want it to be run, what I mean by that is, till the time this range, the range which I'm going to give, is not going to finish up. So in this scenario, this word will, whatever the value will this word have, we are going to compare that with this A parameter, right? So we'll say that if word equals to A, then what is supposed to be done? Then comments, let me just create any variable, then comments equals to then if the value is equals to this, then we are going to say that return the value from this word on the same row, zeroth row, but to the -1 dot value. I'll just tell you what exactly it means, right? And thereafter, sorry about that, got deleted. Okay. So at the end of this next, we are going to say that our function join comments should be equal to let's create one more store value variable, right? So I'll just come on these points why I'm creating these variables. Store value as, I'll say, string, and join comments is going to be my another variable, and it should also be a string. Okay, Now I'm not gonna talk about why it is a string or why it is an integer, why it is not an integer, why it is not a double, because that's something which we discuss in our data variable classes, right? So that's a part of the basic VBA, and I assume that again that you are quite familiar with this. All right, so now once this checks that the the value in the word is equals to a, then the comment should have a value just next to this column, which is I'm going to give this d column as a range. So -1 will take that value from this -1, it will move to the this left of this helper column, which is going to be my range. I'll do the F8. When I start the debugging tool, I'll be able to explain you what exactly I mean, in case if you're not getting the things right away, right? And thereafter what we need to do is in next we will see that store value equals to store value, and let's create this hyphen, not the comma. You can create it comma, whatever the separator you want, but I just think that the hyphen is the best option, and you'll write this here, comment, right? Okay, so let me just put this in the break code and let me see that if this function is going to work or not, right? So we have this function called the name join comment. So let us first see it is already appeared here. Now it is asking for the two parameters. So the first parameter is going to be this helper column, which is my a. Let me show you this. So that's the parameter which a will absorb, the G2, right? And the next thing is, which is my range. I'm going to tell that you're supposed to find this Google ABC, the combination of a client and outsourced party, in which range? In this range. And whenever you find this value, just return this the value which is in the comment, and that will be retrieved by this function called offset 0 and -1 value, right? So let's just check this function if it is working. Let me just press enter. Okay, so it says duplicate declaration, so it means we have defined something duplicate here. So all right, so yes, that's not a good thing. We can't write the function name again, because join comments is a name of our function, so we can't give a variable the same name. So I'll say jcom, maybe join underscore com, right? Or maybe I would say comments only, right? Because I have written here this comments, right? So comments is string. Now let me press F8 again, or maybe you can use this step into F8, right? Okay, so next without for. Okay, so it says next because I forgot that I need to press end if as well, because with every if, guys, that end if has to be there, right? So this function will work like this: if word equals to a, then do all this, which is a part of a true condition, and in case if it is not, then just end if, right? So that's what I think it was looking for. Okay, now let's use this debugging tool again, F8. Okay, so it has started working. Okay, so now let's see what value it holds. So see, it holds Google ABC, right? It holds Google ABC because of the fact that we have declared first this word as a range, and we have said that in this range, which is a my range, which is this, my range is this, and in this formula it is D2 to D12. So in D2 to D12, which is my range, and it is going to be entered in this parameter called my range. So in this my range, in other words, I can say that this word which has now this Google ABC is going to be found out in this my range, and this my range value is that it is D2 to D12, right? So it is going to find this. Now that in A, if I see that now see, A has a Google ABC and word has also a Google ABC. Now if you ask me that from where this A is coming out, see, we have used this parameter here in the function. Now A has got here Google ABC because of the fact that if you see this function, the first parameter is G2, and in G2 we have this helper column with the combination of client and outsourced party. So from there it is collecting this Google ABC, and then afterwards in this entire range. Now as we have clearly mentioned here that you are supposed to go in this entire range, you know, by word. So that's what it is doing. So the very first word which it come across in this range, which is D2 to D12, it is Google ABC. So it is going to be a true condition, so it will immediately go to the next line. And this comment now shows the blank here the moment I press F8, or you know, the step value. See, the comments now have the target met, which is exactly this the case. So here the Google ABC, he you know, this code found that this Google ABC is matching with this Google ABC, so it is returning me target met, which is coming through this function, you know. Offset, not a function, but yes, of course it's a formula. It is also used in the graphs and, you know, in advanced Excel lot, but in VBA it has its own significance. So from there it is picking up this value, and now this store value will have, let's just press F8. Now this store value again will have the target met value, right, because it is coming from this comments, right? So why I have concatenate this store value with the comments? Because of the fact that every time comment, when this loop will run, this comment will keep on changing, right? Whenever we will find some another Google ABC down the line in this row, it keeps on changing, and we want to preserve that. So that's why this value will come here on this comments. It will be passed on to this comments, but at the same time the initial value which was there, like in this case is target met, it will be stored in the form of store value. I'll just show you now. So let's press F8 and it will go to the next. And now let's see what value we have. We have again the Google ABC, and this A is already going to be ABC because that's what I have got here in G2. So word is a Google ABC because you see this in D2 and D3. Now we are on the D3, and the D3 has also the Google ABC value. So it is again, it has found the true. It will run this. Now see guys, here the moment I'm going to press F8, you see this comments is going to be changed. Now it has number not shared, which is this cell, right? Because you see Google ABC, it has matched with this helper, so it is now finding this number not shared. Now that is why I said that, you know, we have stored, why we have used this stored value we have concatenated this with the comments, because of the fact that comment will keep on changing as we keep on moving down the range, right? So this time this store value has the previous target met, which is this, and this comment will have a new value. So now if you see the value of the store value, now it says target met underscore number not shared. Now again I'm going to run this loop, and this time I have again a Google ABC, one more matching component, so it will again store the next value. Next value is result awaited, and this result awaited will go here, and in this store value the previous time when it was, you know, run, so it got this target met and number not shared, so it is going to be concatenated. Now see, we have the target met, number not shared, and you know, target met, number not shared, and result awaited, all the three comments we captured it. Now let us see again, run this code. Now this time this word has a YouTube ABC, whereas this A has a Google ABC, right? Obviously this Google ABC is now not going to match with this, so ultimately when I press F8, you see it has skipped all the lines and it has gone to the else and if, so it is not going to work. Now I don't think so that down the line there is any other match of the Google ABC, so I keep on pressing F8, and you see it is going to keep on skipping this true condition, you know. Then after it is not finding the true, so it is going to the else, which is a false, right, as you can see. And this store value has not changed since that, right? So I keep on pressing, and till the time I am not going to be on the last cell, which is the D12 in this range, this loop will keep on running. That's why we have used this for each, you know, it's a collection loop. All right, so now we have the Facebook FIFA, so let's keep on pressing F8. Now we have the YouTube FIFA, and all right, so the code is finished. Now it is we were on, as I said, you know, we were on the last cell, which is the YouTube FIFA, and this D12, now it has reached on the D12, so thereafter it is not going to find anything, and your loop has stopped and it has come out of the loop. That's how the for each works, right? Now in this join comments, that's how, you know, you guys, I'm sure, must be aware. In case if you're not, then that's a you know, the basic thing. When you write the functions, you are supposed to retrieve their values, you know. So that's why I have written this function name. Now as of now this shows empty, but the moment I'm going to press F8, it is going to pick up this value, the store value, which we have so far able to collect in this on every true conditions. The moment I press this join comments is the value, it will take all the value from the store value, and F8, now the function is closed. So let me quickly reset this and I'll just show you now, and let me just close this. So let us just again write this function join comments. Now remember, this is the formula which I have prepared, you know, we have prepared it. This is not a formula which Excel actually inbuilt, you know, this is not an Excel inbuilt function. So the first parameter was the A. So A is this, the combination of client and outsourced, and the second parameter was my range, and that's my range. So I'm going to check that this G2, wherever this G2 comparison with these all cells one by one is going to be true, then please start collecting that data, right? So I'm going to press enter. Wow, this is so amazing, you know, and I can tell you that the person who is looking this video now, he must be quite happy with the fact that now such a, you know, cumbersome task can be done in just now fraction of seconds, right? So let me just now show you the same result over here as well. Join comment. Now this time this is my YouTube and the outsourced parties, this, as you know, ABC, and I'm going to give this range and I'm going to press enter, and let's see what we have got here. So we have got the good party and the rich party. So let us check how many times we have the YouTube and ABC here. We have the YouTube ABC here twice, I guess. Yeah, and we have this good party and rich party, right? So in case if I, let's say, copy this and maybe I'll paste this here, okay, and I press enter, I beg your pardon, this is a formula base, so we'll not touch this, but we'll do the changes here. So I'm going to rename this as a ABC. So you see this is now YouTube ABC, and we got these comments as well, which is this one. So the comments will automatically come. So that's how, you know, VBA can do so wonders, and it can actually help you in preparing all the functions, you know, by yourself. You really don't have to be very smart in the advanced Excel in case if you know the basic of the VBAs. So what I mean to say is that if things can be done through VBA, or if the things can be done through advanced Excel, then you really have a choice, you know, of choosing one of the best option which you think. In my opinion, I would not go for the arrays rather than, because arrays makes your file, you know, heavier as well. But and of course user defined functions also makes your file heavier, but the point is this, that this is something which anyone can do it. You just need to tell them that please just use this function, and you need to provide this, you know, helper parameter in this range, and then just press enter, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video again, and you will support me in liking the video in case if this is something you really feel that, you know, has enhanced your knowledge, and you can check out my other videos as well, which are uploaded on my channel, and you can subscribe for the same for these great videos in case if you think they are great, right? And this is my another email ID which you can email me. This is 38 sorry, I was just busy somewhere, so just not able to recall my this Gmail, but anyways, yes, that's my Gmail ID, right? So guys, share this video with as many people as you can, and in case if you're looking for some training, just for the VBA training or maybe basic, intermediate and advanced Excel, just let me know. You can email me the stuff, and we can definitely speak on that. So for right now, I'm signing off, and I promise that next time I'll come with another video the moment I'll see any of your interesting mail, and you know, something which is very tricky and you're not able to do it. Always glad to help you. Cheers. Thank you so much. Have a very good day. Bye bye.